one of the best markout moments in the whole wrestling history ever. I said one of the best. I didn't say the best. The last time I marked out was when The Rock came back, because hide they try to hide so much, who has signed the contract and who is coming back. Not like, what's his name, A-Train, who came back last night and people found out like a month ago or something. But I'll tell you what, Brock's return, people kind of found out about it, because I remember waking up Sunday morning in the hotel, and I started receiving tweets saying Brock Lesnar is coming back. I'm like, what are you guys talking about? And I really thought, it was probably, one of the April Fool's joke, because, I wasn't looking up on the websites like I usually do, because I didn't have, a lot of access or time to check, on the websites while I was there in Miami. And next thing you know, I was there in the crowd at WrestleMania, and people were talking about Lesnar. I'm like, wow, so this is pretty big. Come back Monday, and I still didn't check any news or anything, but people are talking about it more. People are saying that, the Brock Lesnar is going to come back tonight, which was Monday Night Raw. And I swear, I marked out, and I did not know that, Brock was going to come back. And when he did, I posted a picture of my goosebumps. On my arm, there were goosebumps, and you can see it. My hair on my head, I can feel it, that moment where you just go, oh my God, are you serious? I was so sleepy because, John Cena was talking. When I heard the music, I was like, wait a second, what the crap? What just happened? And I went totally ballistic on Twitter. I'm like, I dare you tell me that WWE is boring now. The whole landscape of WWE is changing. I swear, you guys. I think the time is here now. It's time to resurface WWE. I think they need to polish it back now. I don't want to say, they're going to bring back the Attitude Era. Look at this. We have The Rock and Brock Lesnar now. And from time to time, Triple H and, The Undertaker, they still wrestle. You can mark my words that The Undertaker is not retired, because if he was, they'll make this like the biggest match of his career, plus they'll show the highlights of his career and all that crap. And they're going to show people that, he is retiring, and you need to respect this guy for what he's done in past, I don't know how many decades, over than 2 decades. And it's just simply brilliant of, what Taker has given the WWE Universe. Just think about it for a second. Every night, this guy, whenever he comes out, he gets a huge pop because he's The Undertaker. All the kids know him, the new kids, everybody knows him. So it's like, his legacy continues and it'll never end. That's simply, and that's it. Even though when he's retired, it'll be never forgettable. And I admire that, because, he's the most respected man in any professional history. Plus, you can say sports entertainment, period. Not sports, but, entertainment. You can say sports. I don't care. Whatever. I have a lot of respect for Taker. Okay, before we get anywhere else, I want to talk about A-Train. So A-Train made a return as Lord Tensai. He had another Asian man with him. He came out first, and then A-Train came out. Weird reaction by people. They didn't know how to react, and it was. But in my opinion, everything was done perfectly. He kind of, I don't want to say he botches the maneuvers, because I don't even know what kind of maneuvers he has. How does he execute them? In my opinion, I really think it was done perfectly fine. And he should be. He needs to work on his agility, or he doesn't have that charisma. It looks like he has slowed down. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. If you guys agree, you can post a comment. I really think that he has slowed down. Of course, he has aged a lot. We saw him like 10 years ago. I don't even remember last time I saw him. But yeah. Oh wow. Oh, I just realized he doesn't have any hair. Last time he had a bunch of hair on his legs and his chest, hair on his back. It was just unbelievable. But anyways, I'm looking forward to see more from him. Punk and Jericho feud is milking it pretty good to you guys. Last night he came out and he had a match with Mark Henry, John Laurinaitis. He's the acting heel general manager, and I think WWE is doing a great job. I want to talk about this in just 1 second, what I found out on BleacherReport.com, because I'll read that crap, and in case you have read that, that's exactly what I'm talking about in just 1 second. Anyways, Punk had a match against Mark Henry for a WWE Championship match, and Punk lost the match by ring count out, so he still has the title. Anyways, Jericho came out. He said, if you're not going to get drunk, eventually this is how it's going to happen. He simply poured down a bottle of beer, and he grabbed an alcohol bottle and busted it right on back of Punk's head. I want to say that, but it kind of looked like it busted right before it. But I'm not sure. Anything is possible in WWE. All I'm saying is it looks like this feud is going pretty good. They finally have some physical interaction. Because, I don't want to see Jericho in a Titantron talking about his mom, sister, or dad. That was kind of boring, especially right before WrestleMania. Come on now. But this is the right time. I am so glad they did it, and I am so glad they're going to continue their feud. So, good luck to them both of them, Punk and Jericho. Doing a good job. Alright, now let's talk about The Rock. So The Rock opened up the segment of Raw, right at the beginning of the show. And he spent about, 10 minutes, talking about his match at WrestleMania. He thanked the crowd. And the crowd was so amazing last night. Oh my gosh, especially with that yes chant. I think it's getting really out of hands, you guys. I think the yes chant is going to go on for a long time. So thank you, Daniel Bryan. Yes chant was crazy at WrestleMania itself. I was there. I witnessed it. And WrestleMania crowd, I swear, in Miami, we were just making up our own chants. This was just unbelievable. Nobody had to tell us anything. We were just going crazy with all kinds of different chants. It's just amazing. Anyways, I'm going off topic. So last night, The Rock, he came out and he thanked John Cena. He said he wanted to shake hands or something, but John Cena wasn't there at the arena yet. He said he wanted to thank John Cena because he gave him a great match of his career, and I really thought, it was really simply one of the best matches of his career. The Rock, it was it had a theme behind it, once in a lifetime, and I really think that it's not the last of John Cena versus The Rock. I really think that there's going to be something more to it. But anyways, John Cena, he came out at the end of the night, and he talked about, he want to come out here and thank you, The Rock, and want to shake hands. So it kind of made me feel, why would WWE have two different segments of superstars within the same match, talking about the fact, they want to shake hands and say thank you to each other. So I kind of felt weird. I was like, okay, 15 minutes for The Rock and already 5 minutes for John Cena. So that's 20 minutes down, and they're going to have next 5 minutes for The Rock again. I'm like, what? Either if they're going to have another match at SummerSlam or something, or something else is going to happen. Then I saw the camera tilt back and forth when John Cena was talking on the microphone, back and forth towards him, to the side, pointing to the left of the Titantron, covering, taking every angle of the Titantron. In that way, they were telling the cameraman, saying, okay, this is it, we're about to get ready, just keep turning the camera to the Titantron, and I'm going to hit the music, and there it is. Here comes the pain. Right there, people went ballistic. I had goosebumps on my arms. I even tweeted a picture right away at that very moment. I was like, look at this, goosebumps. So anyways, when Brock Lesnar came out, there was an intimidation feeling right there. He came out and he was just aggressive. He came out and gave a F5 to John Cena. He circled the ring first before he entered, and then he gave F5 to John Cena. And so what does this mean? What's going to happen? as you guys don't know, this is the part of Brock Lesnar's deal with WWE. He signed a 1-year contract, right? He is supposed to make, or how many weeks are there? 52 weeks in a year, I think. Is it 52? I'm not sure. He is supposed to, or he is not guaranteed or anything. He is available to make appearances in WWE, let's say 34 to 35 times in this upcoming year. So he does have a match for sure assured at WrestleMania 29. I can already see that, and so does The Rock. It looks like MetLife Stadium is going to be packed. Now, I want to go to next year's WrestleMania, but I do have some flaws that I don't know if I want to deal with it anymore or not. It's really hard to travel. It's not that easy. You have to have everything planned. And as you guys saw in my last video, my buddy said, you know, if you want to go to WrestleMania, you better have everything ready for it. You better have everything planned, everything set and ready to go. You don't want anything unexpected things to happen, you know, because it's just gonna, man, it's not easy to deal with the crowd. Tell me about it. For those who have already been to, you know, large, big events out of the state or in a different country, tell me about it. It's not that easy. Trust me. Okay, anyways, yeah, there's the second flaw, the biggest flaw, which I don't know if I want to deal with it or not. It's in New York, New Jersey, or you want to say New York, that's fine with me. And at this time, it's cold up there. It's not like spring hot weather. It's not like in 80s or late 70s or in 70s. It's in 40s. So, and I'm not used to cold weather or like that, you know. I mean, I can stay outside for a little while, but man, I do not want to freeze my ass off in 40 degrees or anything like that. And who knows? It could be even colder. It could snow that day. Who knows? I mean, this is up north. Anything is possible. Hell, it snowed in 93 in Georgia, North Georgia. We had like a, I don't know, what did we have? Blizzard. It covered up everything for like a week at the end of March 93. So, I mean, anything is possible. This is nature. It's an open stadium, so anything is possible. But you know what? I am so fired up just to see Brock Lesnar and see what he's going to do upcoming weeks. You know, anything is possible. I might go to WrestleMania, I might not. It really looks like this year, this upcoming year, is going to be really amazing. We have The Rock. We have Brock Lesnar. On top of that, from time to time, Triple H, Taker, their return. Shawn Michaels is probably going to do cameo appearances. You know, anything is possible. And also, you know, we have the heel general manager now, and we needed that. He's going to try his best. WWE is going to try to make John Laurinaitis look like an asshole, and he's going to be that heel guy that everybody's going to hate him, just like Eric Bischoff or, you know, something along the lines. And he's going to try to be on everybody, all the face WWE champions.